I'm a 31-year-old woman, and until recently I thought my family was close-knit, if a little too traditional. Growing up, my mom was always the center of our family. She's one of those women who believes a perfect life involves marriage, kids, and Sunday dinners where the grandkids run around. My dad's quieter, supportive, but never really one to challenge her. I'm the eldest of three. My brother Adam is 29, easygoing and likes to stay out of drama, and my sister Hannah, 27, has always been the peacemaker. Our family gatherings usually had the same rhythm: catch up, eat too much, and endure my mom's not-so-subtle questions about when I'd settle down. For years, I just brushed it off. I've been focused on my career, traveling, and building a life that feels fulfilling to me. Marriage and kids were never part of the plan, but I hadn't outright said it until a few months ago. It started at a casual family dinner. My mom, in her usual way, brought up how time is ticking for me. I just returned from a trip to Europe, and she asked if I'd met anyone special. When I told her I wasn't looking for a relationship right now, she launched into her usual speech about how I'd regret it later. This time, though, I decided to stop dancing around the subject. I told her plainly that I didn't want kids, ever. The silence was deafening. My mom put down her fork and stared at me like I'd just announced I was moving to Mars. Then came the outburst. She called it selfish and said I'd regret it when I was older and lonely. My dad kept his head down, cutting his food like he hadn't heard a thing. Adam and Hannah exchanged looks but didn't say much, probably hoping it would blow over. I tried to explain my reasons, how I love my freedom, how I'm financially stable, and how I've just never felt that pull toward motherhood. But my mom wasn't having it. She started throwing around phrases like family duty and carrying on the legacy. At one point, she said it was my responsibility as the eldest. That's when I realized this wasn't just a difference of opinion for her, it was a full-blown betrayal. The weeks after that dinner were tense. My mom didn't bring it up directly again, but she didn't have to. She'd drop comments like, "You'll change your mind when you meet the right person," or "You're just saying that because you're too focused on work." She'd sigh dramatically whenever I mentioned a trip or something exciting about my career, saying, "It's a shame you won't have anyone to share it with." I thought Thanksgiving might be a chance to reset, but instead it turned into round two. During dinner, my mom brought up how much she was looking forward to having grandkids one day. She turned to me and said, "But I guess I can't count on everyone to make that happen." The room went dead silent. I told her I didn't appreciate the comment and asked her to drop the subject. That's when she accused me of ruining the family legacy. I told her firmly that it was my life and my choice, and I wasn't going to apologize for it. She got quiet but gave me that look, like I'd stabbed her in the heart. After dinner, she pulled me aside and told me she couldn't understand how I could reject everything she worked so hard to build. She said if I didn't change my mind, she'd have no choice but to reconsider my place in the family. It got worse from there. A few days later, she called a family meeting. I thought maybe she wanted to clear the air, but it turned into her doubling down on everything she'd said. She told me I was betraying her and the family and that I'd regret it when I was old and alone. Adam spoke up, saying it was my life and my decision, but Hannah surprised me. She said she understood my mom's point and didn't want to be the only one left to carry on the family name. Then came the gossip. I started getting calls from aunts and cousins, asking why I was giving up on the family. It didn't take much to figure out my mom had been talking. The final straw was when she posted a vague status on Facebook about being betrayed by her own blood. She didn't name me, but everyone in the family knew exactly who she was talking about. By then, I was done. I told her that if she couldn't respect my boundaries, I'd have to start limiting contact. She responded with a dramatic, "If you cut me out of your life, don't expect me to keep you in mine." I could feel the lines being drawn, and it was clear this wasn't going to blow over. She wasn't going to let this go, and I wasn't going to back down. What started as a personal decision had turned into a family war, and I knew things were about to escalate even further. Update 1. After my mom's